Well, I was so excited in one of my previous videos I did where I found this beautiful Viking Sapphire 870Q, 870 quilt. And I went to look at it, and the daughter was down helping the mother pack to move and that. And she said, Mom bought it, used it a few times. Then she got ill and she put it aside and hadn't used it for 6 years. So I asked if I could test drive, and they said, yeah. So we turned it on, powered it up, and it sounded a little bit dry. You know what I'm saying? So I said, has it been serviced? They go, no, not for 6 years. So I said, okay. So I agreed to the purchase price, and I brought it home. I was all excited, and I posted a video and everything. And then I took it to my local dealer last week to have it serviced. And I told them what was wrong with it and make sure that the repair guy goes through it and addresses these issues. So they called me yesterday to tell me that it came in, and I went to pick it up today, and I test drove it. And it just did not sound right. So I asked, what did the repairman do? And they said, well, he wrote on here that he adjusted and oiled. I said, he didn't check all these other things, nothing. They go, no, that's all he ever writes anyway. I'm like, well, we don't know what he really did, you know? So I had the girl stand there, and they don't do the repair. They don't do all the repairs in that store. They ship it down south to their repair location to have it done. Now, a couple things I've had repair at that location that the guy who works there and does repairs, he's always done a fabulous job for me, but there are intricate things and certain things he doesn't do that they have to ship down to their southern store. So I said, hey, this is not acceptable. And I said, I'm going to videotape this and post it on the Viking Husqvarna sewing group and let them listen to it and see what they say. Well, here's what came of it. So I got several different comments and suggestions, and I'll read them to you. One lady said, try on a different fabric and or a different thread, well, which we did that while I was there, so that wasn't the issue. Change the bobbin, that wasn't the issue. This one said she just has similar experience. It was determined the settings got switched to leather. I don't even know how to change the setting. Oh, that's bad if you don't know how to change the setting. It's right on your sewing advisor, Stacy. You need to learn that. Anyway, that wasn't it. Your needle may have broken. Tip, nope, it was brand new needle. Sounds like it needs a new needle. Nope, it wasn't the needle. Vikings are a noisy machine, but that sounds like the top thread rubbing on the edge of the spool. So try a different spool of thread. No, that wasn't it, and the sound wasn't coming from the spool of thread. It was coming right from by the take-up lever. So that wasn't it. Yikes. No, it ought to sound smooth. That's what I said. This is what Michaela said. What is interesting is that the crushing noise appears with the upward stroke. Okay, now see, this one's listening. This one's right on the money right here. This girl, Michaela, is right on the money here. Almost as if the needle bar hits against something when it goes up. Okay, that's about the closest to understand. She listened to the video and she understood what was happening. Take it back for a second. Look, I was already at the dealer as I wrote. Well, here's what I wrote at the top. I said, I'll tell you what I wrote here. Hi everyone, I just had the machine service and this doesn't sound normal to me when it sews. It sounds loud and rough like sandpaper. When I sewed on a Viking machine in the past, it didn't sound like this one. And that's why I was excited about getting another Viking, because Vikings really are strong. You know, they're strong. And I miss my old Viking. So I wanted to get a new one. And this is what happened. And when I sewed on the Viking machine in the past, it didn't sound like this. So please let me know if this model Sapphire 870 quilt, if it's just that model. Thank you everyone at the dealer test driving after repair before I take it home. So I'm still at the dealer when I did this. And then I updated and said, I asked the associate to send it back to Ivan, the repairman, who was supposed to fix it again. Okay, so what else did I get? What other comments? This one says, I almost dread taking anything for service. It always comes back broken. It needs looked at. Yeah, absolutely not. Okay, so they're saying absolutely not to the sound. I would send it back. Maybe the bobbin case. Sounds like something is rubbing. Yes. call them back. Well, honey, I'm already there. I said that in my comment. Pat, in my comment, I said I'm still at the dealer, so I'm not calling them back. I'm right there. I was right there. Does not sound right. Send it back. Yep. Right. No. Okay. So there was all of that. So I'm going to let you listen to the video to hear how it sounds. And for all you who own a Viking sewing machine, you tell me what you think it is. If you ever experienced this problem before and you know what the solution is, please, no guessing, okay? Please don't guess. I want you to actually comment if you really had that problem before and you really know what it is, because I'm trying to get a solution here. Not a guessing game. I need a solution if you had this problem before. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for your help. Okay, guys, I want you to tell me if this sound is normal. This is the 870 quilt Sapphire. Listen to this noise. It's like a crunching sound. And everything is threaded normally. Scissor cutter. Alright, so let me know if that sound is normal. Just doesn't sound right to me. I just had it serviced. Thanks.